This is a right-away letter. I got a mail today, straight to my main inspirer. Says urgent from the USA. It's got this heart inside it. The postage is my soul. Contains a message for millions. Say keep, don't go. 10,000 guitars waiting, but it ain't quite the same. You got a knack for sailing, and it's stamped with your own brand name. We's all sailors, as captain you must know. You bring a message to millions. Say keep, don't go. I said keep, don't go. Oh, don't take my fun. Keep, don't go. Keep, don't go. This is a right-away letter. I got a mail today, straight to my main inspirer. Says urgent from the USA. It's got this heart inside it. The postage is my soul. Contains a message for millions. Say keep, don't go. "10,000 guitars waiting, but it ain't quite the same. You got a knack for sailing, and it's stamped with your own brand name. We's all sailors, as captain you must know. You bring a message to millions, say keep on go. Oh, don't take my fun. Keep don't go. Keep don't go, nah, nah.
Good evening, everyone. How do you guys like that? Two different XLRs, right? Two different presentations. All I did was swap out the XLR that comes out from my Rossini DAC, which is what replaces now my Vivaldi. And I simply went from that DAC into the HD Momentum preamplifier with two different XLRs. One being the audience front row and the other one being the Valhalla 2. You guys need to let me know what you guys think, and I am not going to tell you in which order they were playing in. That defeats the purpose. You guys just need to select, was it number 1 or number 2, and why, and let me hear those comments below. I want to see them, read them. I try to read almost every comment that you guys leave me under the video, each video. So just to give context, what was playing was Odin 1 speaker cables, Griffin Coliseum, Momentum HD preamplifier, Nordost Odin XLRs coming from the HD preamplifier into the Griffin, and I switched between Valhalla 2 and the audience front row XLR. All right, so you guys, I want to know what you guys think. Okay, I know I mentioned on my last video I had a big reveal. I have an interesting reveal, and this would be the amplifier. Is that a 160.8? Is that what that is? It says PassLabs XA 160.8. Is that what we're talking about here? Could that be the Luxman killer? Could that amplifier be the one that I am making all this noise about? Well, right now, guys, it's going to be covered and hidden for you all. It's going to be here for the next 3 weeks to go through the typical break-in period that most manufacturers recommend on most new electronics. I am doing that as we speak. What I can tell you is that it is quite special, to say the least. That amplifier has been here for about 48 hours. It may have 48 hours worth of use, and it is something incredible. Is it going to be the new king of the hill for under $20,000 MSRP? Is that going to come in and finally dethrone the winning streak that now the Luxman 900U has had? As you know, I've been very vocal about the 900U Luxman. I've always said it. from all the amplifiers I've ever owned, that is indeed the best amplifier under $20,000. Now we will see how I feel about that one. This unknown amplifier. But I can tell you there is a lot of great things about it. It is really, I did not expect the amplifier to still be breaking in and do what it is doing. So, first week in July, I hope to have more of a real assessment, more of a form opinion as far as what the amplifier is really doing. So right now it's still going through a phase of, you know, the mids are a little blurry at times, they might get a little raspy, but then they get smooth. The highs go through the feathery stage and then not so much anymore, and it becomes a little grainier. It goes through those right now, those phases, and I expect that to happen. But needless to say, it is still quite impressive. I am very impressed by it. With that said, I know I mentioned last week, on my last video, there was an integrated. I want to say that this integrated has been something that a lot of you guys have asked me about. A lot of you guys have messaged me about this, even on YouTube. I have had even a couple of emails. As you know, I have my email address on basically all the videos underneath the video. On the description, you can find my email address. So I've had people email me directly to see if I'm ever going to review this integrated. So I was out there looking for this integrated and managed to bring it home. So I here introduce you to the new integrated for my channel. Accuphase E800. That is Accuphase's latest integrated. 50 watts class A. It is more money than the Diablo 300 that I had. I believe this becomes the second most expensive integrated that I have ever owned. Number one being the Momentum integrated. So this becomes the second most expensive. More than twice the money of the Luxman 590 MK2 that I had here. And clearly more money than the Diablo 300, which I owned in the past. If you guys have heard anything about Accuphase, one of the things that is said about Accuphase is it is, in terms of reliability, number one. This is the number one brand. Every manufacturer, every single one of them, tries to strive for the level of quality control and solid build that Accuphase has. And I know you guys know that Luxman is well built as well. But Accuphase takes it even a step above. I mean, it's supposed to be literally the type of stuff that just does not break. It doesn't. So in terms of reliability, number one. Now, is that going to be also translating into performance? Does that mean this is going to be the best integrated I have ever owned? Now, as you know, I don't have my 590 anymore, 590 Luxman integrated. But I still have a great memory of what that unit did here, because everything else really hasn't changed. If you think about it, I still have the same speaker cables, the same speakers, and the source is different, of course, but it's still DCS. So if anything, actually, I have what would be considered an inferior source, right? If you think about it, the Vivaldi that I had is above the Rossini. But how will this Accuphase do here? Will it be able to drive my Sashas? Is he going to have a problem with the difficult load, or is it not going to have a problem with it? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. So stay tuned. That is going to be coming out really soon. I am going to try to play with this integrated to figure out what it does, how it compares, weaknesses and strengths, and if indeed it is a keeper. It is an integrated that a lot of you guys would be very happy with and retire with, for lack of a better word. So yeah, I'm very excited, guys. I know you guys want to hear more about this E800. This has absolutely almost no press. There are no reviews on this integrated as of today. June 13th or 12th, June 12th. There are no reviews on it. So Don't go out there trying to search reviews. There's no reviews, formal reviews of this integrated. So I am very excited to be the first one to talk about it, okay, online. And we will keep doing this more and more and more. I decided, as you saw on the video that I just had, posted right now, the beginning of this video, I didn't use the Anzus XLR because it is still in the box, and I didn't think it was the right thing to do. It's probably still cold sounding or sterile or harsh, so I didn't think it would be a great idea to do. So I kept things as fair as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. More videos to come, more shootouts, AccuFace coming soon. We will get to hear what this does, and also let's not forget about the Merrill 118s. Those are ready to roll. They are ready to go. Stay tuned, guys. And Joe, thank you.